We've been muted this whole time. That is very unfortunate.
What's going on? My name's Cage. That's Noelle. You probably know her more than you know me. She's the streamer. I run Tuesday Night Smashdown, a weekly tournament by Ritual Motion and Dave & Buster's every Tuesday night. And I was invited by Noelle to commentate this
Amiibo Smashketball Invitational, first ever. It's the official season of Amiibo Smashketball, and we are very excited to see these athletes perform in this truly hardcore sports tournament that's totally not just Smash.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, when you called me and asked if I could help you commentate for a tournament made by a bunch of Amiibos you found on your top shelf that you wanted to train up, I was a little uneasy about it, but after seeing the competitors we have today, I'm confident that we'll get some moxie and I'll probably learn what this game is. We can fix this on the go. Why don't you pick the map?
Alright. Alright, so we got the first game, the boy Roy, my toy, Roy versus web browser on the standard Smashketball map.
Now, can you explain to me a little bit the backstory between web browser? Why is Bowser a web browser?
Oh, this is the web browsers from the universe in which he is just a cybernetic demon. There's been multiple dimensions being crossed here. He is web browser because he is the cyborg, but he looks like Bowser because that's just the thing.
So now, I immediately now understand Smashketball. All right, so noticing real quick, throws, big help. Bowser, 2 great throws. We can really see web browser take advantage of this over here. Roy, I understand. Can I confirm right now with you, is he your boy?
Yeah, he's my actual factual canonical son.
Okay, now,
he is my boy.
This is probably pretty upsetting to see him already down 1-0 to Browser.
He is my son.
Oh, we're trying to get saucy in this tournament now, are we?
Alright, you know what? I'm going to have to call the principal of Cyborg Web Browser because he's just bullying my boy right now.
We appreciate the text here. Now, is the 5-minute standard timing for Smashketball exhibition matches?
In our league, it is, yes. We have,
Oh, we could see. Oh, wow.
So
Roy
close.
almost timing it up. And we got a level up here as well. A few underdogs in this tournament.
Web Browser slowly reaching his final form.
Now, we're seeing just a ton of defensive play by Web Browser. Really not wanting to give up this lead, knowing that Roy can kind of shoot him into those holes any second now. Oh, wow. I'm noticing Web Browser is a disrespectful player. Look at how frequently he tries to go for... He doesn't even go for the cannons.
He just likes to show off and be...
And
Roy,
just like that, it's
Roy
down.
is bringing it back. My boy, my actual factual son.
This is single elimination too. Now, is there any penalty for these competitors who lose? An unfortunate misinput by Bowser. Wait, he might have something. Oh, no. Bowser's recovery, unfortunately, no matter how hard you try, not that great vertically. It's an even game. Your boy's coming back.
My boy is coming back. I was gonna say, if you're not launching the cannons and you are like down below, I've seen during the practices many a time where they would successfully recover by intentionally or not banging into the lava, getting them their another boost.
Now, I know, with this being the first ever Invitational, you'll notice there's a few Amiibos not up to the standard level 50 in the league. This was because of the few qualifiers for the underdog or amateur brackets that we saw, Web Browser being one of them. So, to be able to really win the first round while being seen as a lower ranked player, not even up to the level 50 Amiibo standard, would be huge. But Roy really bringing this game back to an even set. Oh, do you notice he almost went for the tech there?
Yeah, he went for the tech, but he just barely didn't make it. That would have been such... That would have been such a
But now we got Web Browser back in the lead.
Web Browser back in the lead with a minute and 40 left, and it's so close to being knocked into the cannon.
I'm noticing how huge directional air dodge is in this meta and play style of Smashketball. Really just being able to just give yourself those drifts of invulnerability to not get hit into the cannons or to just dodge these quick attacks.
And look at that! He gets in! My boy evening up the score.
Now, question: what is Smashketball standards if this ends in a tie? Does it go to Smashketball sudden death?
It does go to
Oh, that was an unfortunate roll, tech roll up. He shouldn't have jumped in there.
He shouldn't have. My boy should have known better. I'll have to score him later.
Now, if he loses, is he still your boy, or are you disowning him?
He's my boy, but -1 brownie point.
Brownie points.
Oh, only Roy, because Roy is my
this
son.
is gonna be tough.
I can never hate him, but I can be disappointed in him for not living up to my impossible standards.
With only less than a minute left, and Bowser at such low percent, why would he run into that? That is the underdog.
And then Roy
in him.
going for the taunt in the end, just to show off even more.
And I hate to say it, that's the amateur in Bowser right there.
It really is. His lack of professional experience is being his downfall there. And then he shows up
right back. He knows the sweet spot to send Roy into these habits. And what? Wow, Roy was odd option there to just go straight in, but maybe he knows something that we don't. This is an unfortunate situation.
If he did another forwarder, he had a chance of knocking.
Notice the time. We're only at 10 seconds left.
10 seconds left. Roy has 10 seconds to tie it up. Is he going to do it?
Oh, the tech in place. Oh no.
No! Oh, you hate to see it.
Your boy is
my boy knocked out in game 1.
This is
quite the unfortunate circumstance. I have to tilt him over because he's out.
Hello. Guest Mason. Mason, what you like from that Amiibo tournament you saw right there?
Now, what was your favorite play? Are you a browser head, or are you more of Roy boy?
Roy boy. Good talk, Mason. We'll speak to you in the next round. On the fly reporter, Mason. He's a 6-year-old. He's doing his best, folks. Next match, we've got Polnareff
versus Pudding.
Pudding, interesting. Now,
pudding, the Japanese word for pudding, because it's Jigglypuff. Which that's also fun fact. That's the native. That's the Japanese name for Jigglypuff is Pudding.
Now, I gotta be honest. The JoJo fan in me, regardless, is gonna voot for Polnareff over here.
Yeah.
But Purin, this being a big Smashville map definitely seems like the one that,
representing the country of Nippon, as they say in Sunrise Land.
Oh, now I understand. This is definitely a more interesting one. You have to wonder if maybe Jigglypuff's air speed and floatiness is going to benefit her to the fact that she's just going to be able to dip and dive around the stage, really not giving Mario any chance to seal in those rocket kills.
Polnareff, as a competitor, is known for his infamous down airs, as he frequently just does it all the time. Like, one could say even too much. As you will notice. Now,
could be the downfall. Now again, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
Jigglypuff going for the SD. Is this a new form of taunting?
Oh, this is
the newest form of taunting.
No, this is back-breaking meta right here.
No.
Jigglypuff is going to stall out the competition.
This is such an unprecedented play by.
But wait, no. I think Jigglypuff realized that because of how light Purine is, she would have just SD'd immediately by 1 or 2 more hits of that lava. Really fatal mistake by the competitor right there. I have to question what she was thinking, giving Mario the absolute advantage in this situation.
You gotta wonder what the thought process really would be in that moment. Maybe she thought that, like, if you build up enough percentage before you go through the cannon, when you inevitably go through, you deal more damage.
The weak hit and air. This is, gonna be a big downfall of Jigglypuff now, and what are we gonna see her do again?
She just keeps
This clearly was not a matchup made for her, and Polnareff is gonna capitalize on that. The only thing is, he's just got to play a little bit more passively in the center stage. He knows Jigglypuff can jank him and get him in one of those smaller cannons right now. Oh, he's going for some sauce and just barely misses it.
Oh, Jigglypuff going. She got it. Oh, it's a battle of like air dodges at this point. It feels like aerials and air dodges. They're in the air so much. One could argue this is like some kind of drag. Oh, and Jigglypuff goes for the SD as I'm trying to talk. What is her problem with like this all? Like, what does she think?
This is really unfortunate to see, especially from a competitor who was deemed so highly in certain regions. Mason, on the scene right now, Jigglypuff is losing to Mario. Polnareff might be able to steal this upset off. What do you think about this? Cool. Mason, the 6-year-old. Again, back to you, Noel.
Alright, we're seeing Jigglypuff going for a whole bunch of, like, just punches in the air. It's a lot of neutral airs and forward airs. Sometimes even back airs. Jigglypuff's getting the hits in, but it's not, like, it's just not connecting enough to be able to, like, fully get in. They're both just messing with each other with all the aerials. Jigglypuff going to the up smash, not quite the direction that she's really going to want to look
You're
for.
noticing, though, Jigglypuff is able to get a few juggle strings in every now and again, and the thing is, oh that's an unfortunate.
She got cocky. Can she cheese it?
No,
She cannot.
Jigglypuff is really trying to find some cheese on this stage. I think we're going to have to take this to the next conduct meeting when we meet about the league. Because there's some unfortunate cheese going on, and the thing is, I think it's beneficial to Jigglypuff, almost, you know, integrity to the game, folks, is what I'm getting at here. Integrity to the game. The rest! Oh, and it's
that is
punishing.
You hate to see it. When
With a minute left, that's the icing on the cake, folks.
That's such... Jigglypuff just trying so much for the cheese, but Mario's like, you're lactose intolerant.
Jigglypuff is bad. Mason.
Mason is very much not a puffhead. Or whatever the word is for...
Good on Polnareff, though. Honestly, you know,
he needed this win.
He did need this win, and this is going to be really good, especially to have our first upset. Jigglypuff just giving it right back to him.
He jumped off by himself.
Yeah, really, you have to question it. Looks like Mason is being called for some more on-the-field interviews. Mason, the 6-year-old, we'll hear from you later.
I don't know if you've noticed, but this stage features the wonderful, sweet, sullen tunes of Megalovania.
I am aware now. Is this a song prevalent in the Smashketball Amiibo circuit?
It's the preferred song of choice for when you're not. I don't know, most people just like it because there's a lot of Undertale fans in the league, and so there was a petition for it, and they got it. So
I see. Now, first big real thwomping, I guess you could say, so far in the tournament. Jigglypuff just had no chance. This is going to be an interesting match.
Sgt Falco versus Big Mac. Sgt Falco being Captain Falco's clone.
Really?
Yeah.
1-to-1 scale model and all.
1-to-1 scale, just not good enough at his job to get the rank of captain. You know, he's only a sergeant.
Now, Big Mac.
That's the robotic clone of Little Mac. You could say it's a battle of clones right now.
He's a big boy.
He's a very big boy with an even bigger punch.
Taking them both, I could see why they would both agree on this stage. An unfortunate SD by Big Mac over there. They were playing a little footsie, and he got a little too close to the sun. But again, as I was kind of saying, I see why they both might want to pick on this smaller Smashketball stage. Being really in-your-face heavy hitters, they're not going to want to have to deal with a big blast zone and big area. They're going to want to get right to the point. Word on the street is as well with Sgt Falco that a few more wins in this league and they might be able to bring him up to promotion and really bring him to the same size as Captain Falcon himself.
They're really looking forward to that promotion, I hear, because it's only you know, when you're a clone living in your human shadow, it's, you know, it can get to you sometimes. And, you know, I've heard Sgt Falco, you know, he gets a little down in the dumps sometimes, you know, because he's like, I'm not as good as my dad, who's also just me. And so, like, part of me is like, I'm a big Falco head. Not to be confused with fans of Falco the character.
I will say, you know, flat maps like this, especially normal competitive Smash, the FD you notice particularly, are seen as Little Mac's really best and only best stage. So I can imagine a small Smashketball stage like this really bringing similarity to his final destination. Could be in favor for Big Mac, but he's just struggling so much to neutralize and even this game up. They're just sitting there at the ledge. Really anything can get the kill on Sgt Falco.
It feels as though they're both. I feel like they have sympathy for each other, and nobody wants to fight the other because they're both clones. At the end of the day, they're both clones, so they both understand what the other one is going through.
It is really a tough emotional life in the Smashketball circuit. I can already tell. But some people gotta win the crown, especially for the inaugural tournament. You say?
Yeah. You know, like this is the one that really matters. This is the tournament that sets the bar for all future tournaments.
KO punch on deck. I don't know how much that might necessarily help in Smashketball, since it has more of a vertical knockback than a horizontal one. Oh, and now it means absolutely nothing.
It means nothing. And no. Oh my God, that play.
Such fast timing that I don't think Sgt Falcon in his lower ranking had any time to even react to a hit like that and tech it.
Yeah, you know. Oh, he's taunted. Oh my God.
We're seeing another even set right now.
Taunts and then immediately goes for the kill. He's a mad lad.
Like I said, both these competitors really like this smaller stage, and I'm not surprised that they picked it. Going for a lot of the down smashes too. You can tell that bottom part of the stage. Oh, this might. Oh no, not gonna save him. Really unfortunate and greedy option there for Sgt Falco. Gonna bite him in the butt.
You hate to see it.
You really do. Look at them just going straight back to the ledge. They have no regard to center stage. They just want to throw and grab and see who can get off stage faster.
They both know that their recovery isn't the greatest. It's like they're playing mind games with each other, you know.
Kind of slowly, this neutral is very stressful for both players, and I think, you know, like you said, they have a lot to prove for this win.
You know, they both have like fathers who are also themselves to like make proud, and it's just the stress of that can really get to you. You know, you're gonna be too nervous to hit your opponent who's also a clone.
Oh, and there wasn't even an optimal punish from Big Mac's end. Again, you kind of see that with these lower, the amateurs who are brought here. They're just not up to speed with some of these reactions. Nice attempt to kind of mix it up. Now, don't forget, Big Mac has the lead right now.
He does.
Doesn't need to get another kill if he doesn't have to, and he can leave this with a 1-0 win. There's no reason to do 3-0s like every round like Mario did.
Yeah, you know, you can just run out the clock. And it seems like he just might with how defensively he's playing right now.
A lot of dash-ins, outs, rolls away. He's not even trying to really go in for any physical inputs right now. Yeah, it looks like you're seeing Big Mac really understand and kind of tell Sgt Falco, hey, listen, I don't think you have a way to neutralize this.
It's short.
Oh, wow, the swift
the
movement.
Down smash.
The swift movement. I don't know if that would have necessarily killed, but stylish for Big Mac to really close this out. I think this is going to go in favor of our Little Mac clone over here, and I think Sgt Falco is going to have to hit a few more military drills before he thinks he can get up to the big lead.
Oh, it's tied up with 5 seconds remaining. We're gonna, ladies and gentlemen, we're
oh my gosh!
to the very first sudden death of the season.
This is insane, and this is really poor decision making by Big Mac.
Sgt Falco coming in with a win after. I must say, if I were Captain Falcon, I'd feel very proud of my child right now.
Cold takes exposed. Cold takes, really. I was right on the board of throwing Sgt Falcon to the curb, and Big Mac with a crucial misinput. And here we're going to see Gay Bowser versus Stanky.
Stanky, I should mention. R.I.P. Big Mac. R.I.P. Big Mac indeed.
Big Mac, I really thought Big Mac had that. And Big Mac was playing so well in the last minute or two. But Stanky, as you were saying, Noel.
Oh, Stanky is actually named by you back in high school.
Oh, interesting. Really, little factoid I don't remember.
Because it already had its owner was your me on 3DS.
Oh, I see. Yes.
Yes. So that's the namesake of Stanky.
Don't know why, but understandably so. That was 14-year-old me. Now back to this match. Gay Bowser, we noticed web browser not able to get the win.
So I feel like given the weight difference between the two, I'm voting Gay Bowser right now. He's shown some promising plays during the friendlies warm-up skirmish. From a couple weeks ago. He was one of the few competitors that were in that, and he showed some good plays. So I'm having faith in him right now to be able to bring home the win.
Now I'm
in this
gonna
matchup. That's my bet. You know?
very different play style from. Are they related? Is Web Browser and Gay Bowser? Is there any familial relation between these two, Noel?
A little bit. Gay Bowser was the one who summoned Web Browser to this dimension. So
okay.
there's the relation in that. And
that's gonna be a kill. Oh, and less no tech, and
it's
did he just equalize it again? We're seeing so many of these players be cocky, jumping off stage and dying.
yeah, like that's just the thing with like Smashketball is it's not like regular one where there's like off stage play. Like if you get off stage, you want to get right back as soon as you can because the chances of dying are a lot higher than normal.
There's a lot of janky gimps and stuff, and you know the players sign up for this game. They have to understand that.
They gotta know and understand that that's just how it's gonna be on here.
Fortunately, so there's still about 3 minutes left for this match, so plenty of time for either players to kind of get back and get a lead. Bound to happen again now that they went back to. We see another small basketball stage set up right now. So we're gonna see these kills happen, especially when we get to the higher percents, just because of how small the map is.
Yeah. Bowser trying to use the banana, pull more of aerials.
Yeah, lot of less air, down air. Oh wow, and good back-to-backs for Diddy to really put Bowser at an unfortunate percent if we're getting near closer to the stage. A lot of nairs from both of these characters. I'd like to see more banana play from Stanky over here, especially, seeing that he's one that I named upon my own accord. Gay Bowser looks like a fan favorite as well, and almost tech. You saw it could have been a techable situation.
So close.
What are we gonna see Stanky do with this lead, though? We saw it last time, immediately gave it up. Now that we're back in a neutral position for this stage, how long can Stanky hold on to it for?
We're seeing some banana play up from here. Stanky going.
We have to. Tried to go for a catch as well. Close. A lot of missed space nairs. It's gonna be tough. The winner of this is actually gonna have to play the winner of the last match.
Yeah, they're gonna have to play Sgt Falco, which is like he's now like fueled on that anime. Gotta bring pride to my father. Like he's on that anime stuff. So that's gonna be a tough matchup. He only gets stronger with each match.
A lot of credit too for Stanky to living this long. Really killing so much time and evading the crucial F smash.
Oh,
that's gonna save a really weird trajectory for the up B, but
almost saved it.
Wow,
almost.
That was actually incredible. If you think about that, logistically, that was perfect for Stanky. Stanky was up 1 stock to 0 to begin with, or 1 point, but the difference was Stanky was at 170 while Gay Bowser was at 40. Now he's at 40 and Gay Bowser's at 0 with 45 seconds left.
Yeah.
Stanky really can, if playing this right, can time Gay Bowser out, and an unfortunate fan favorite can be knocked out in round 1.
Oh, yeah, hit.
The double tech.
He's alive until he's not.
Stanky fucked it up again.
Screwed it up.
But Stanky got credited for the kill.
And there we go. That was that was some plays you don't normally see. Like very, very, very few times will you see someone make a
Unfortunate too. Yeah, like you said, you don't see many competitors, especially in this open and invitational, tech some of the cannonball hits. Really impressive by Gay Bowser, and unfortunate that this is going to end in a 2-0 for Stanky, and with a taunt, a playful little gesture from the competitors, even though he's losing there. Right. Stanky going on to win that one, 2-0. Good first side of bracket so far.
We're getting some, what's known as the league, some patent pendings in the chat. PPs, if you will, because they're not patented yet. It's an unofficial league.
I was looking forward to this match for a while, actually. Lizardon versus Squid. This is gonna be a good match. Any first kind of starters, these players better than I do.
I feel like I'm really banking on Squid right now. My money's on Squid, because Squid is known to be a tough customer for even some normal non-Amiibo players. In my experience, whereas Lizardon has only ever fought me and Amiibos. So I feel like the extra experience that Squid has will only be advantageous in a matchup like this. However, it seeming like, I guess not. I was gonna say it seems like Lizardon's really like given, but so far it's been like pretty even.
Lizardon definitely having identity crisis right now. Especially when you have this Squid just right in your face, and I really appreciate Squid letting us know, because sometimes I'm curious, is it a Squid or is it a kid, you know, and Squid just letting us all know she's a Squid. And that's all I have for the first 30 seconds of this match. No, but going back into it, ooh, I like that they picked the big smash ball on this one.
Yeah, it's a nice, it was a good pick, you know, a good counter pick.
These characters both benefit really. They're a lot faster than, and they can space each other out a lot better. So they really don't need to be up in each other's faces to not only get kills and secure wins. Look to see maybe Ink Splat Bomb doing some damage here, kind of knock out Lizardon, but not when there's no ink in the tank. Ooh, quick recharge, really smart there. That's what a level 50 Amiibo can do for you, understanding when and where to get your ink. Going for the greed. It's worth noting, these are really two of the only characters up in the tournament that can actually go off stage a lot, and you really feel confident that they'll be able to get back on stage with just the amazing recoveries that they have. Unfortunately, I don't know if you just saw the Flare Blitz, I think, knocked Lizardon into the cannons, bringing this game back to 0-0.
It's the great equalizer so far.
And again, we're seeing another set where it's first 2 minutes and we're back to 0 again. Give it something to the Invitational. All of these competitors have been keeping it close.
Oh, but the Lizardon. Oh, what are they doing?
He should be living though.
Oh, he's living.
This is what I was talking about.
He is made for
Smashketball.
Smashketball.
This team is really. Oh, and now you just see Squid struggling to just get inside this impenetrable wall. Lizardon is warming up, folks.
Lizardon might just be able to take the whole thing.
Well, it's a little early. Great tech, but unfortunate to hit the top blast zone of that.
Unfortunate.
We're seeing part of the crew, and again, I hear the Megalovania, and boy, is it. I don't know if competitors enjoy listening to this or what, but you're gonna have to hear it for a while, folks.
You know, my thought process is, how could you hate Megalovania? You know, it's Sans.
Something I note now is I feel like Ivysaur might not be the best at securing kills in the Smashketball meta, with Ivysaur really benefiting from their opponents being above them. And you notice there are, oh my god, almost a hard read, but no punish there by Lizardon.
No punish. Surprising, you know.
You could have seen an F tilt or something there.
Yeah.
Oh, and here we... Keep in mind, we're under 2 minutes right now, Noel. This is still 0-0.
It's still 0-0. It's anyone's game right now. I think they're both just like trying to play mind games with each other, trying to psych the other one out.
Oh, that's going to be the kill, though.
Lizardon getting the advantage in this matchup. Can he keep the advantage?
Squid's back throw, very good tool for Smashketball. As we can see, you know, lower percent. Oh my gosh, that was such a creative mix-up, and that really almost caught Lizardon in the top cannon. With a minute left, this is really close, but how can we punish?
Oh my god, the spike from the lava. Oh, Lizardon should have seen that coming. It's equalized once again with
really,
1 minute left.
That was just such a greedy punish right there for Lizardon, and I think it's going to bite him in the butt. Two really strong competitors and two favorites to win this whole tournament, and that is not how you want to go out if you do. With 45 seconds left, I'm looking to see this one go into sudden death as well.
It's honestly, like, unless Lizardon can pull something out at the last minute, it very well might be another situation of going into overtime. It looks like Squid is trying very hard to not get the overtime. It's like they don't want to be in that type of situation where one hit is all it takes.
Great switch now by Lizardon. Kind of realizing right now that there's, 14 seconds left to go. Don't go as your weakest link, the one that can be sent the farthest. Just tank this out. Maybe squeeze a kill!
The hit at the very end!
Wow!
That was such a play. Lizardon taking the surprise victory right at the end.
I am very impressed. I mean, you said this is a competitor that people should not fear, and Lizardon taking names of really good fighter in Squid. This is the first side of the right bracket as well, so this is going to be a tough set to go through if Lizardon is the first victor of this. Big Gay in first Sona. I'll let you take the floor with this one.
I feel like the names may have caught you off.
It's, you know, really, I understand how big of focal points they are for their community. It just feels like I also understand how memey they can be. And
Yeah.
I'm here to see very professional matches. So I just hope that Big Gay and Fursona, while vocal spokespersons for both of their groups, are able to give us as well quality entertainment in the Smashketball scene.
Yeah. Big Gay's my girl, but I'm rooting for Fursona.
Fursona,
That's real, honestly. So in this prospect, Big Gay has the advantage of some unfortunate spirits being added, but they've been canceled out. But she might like she's used to that pumped up power, you know?
I don't know what I'm more impressed with right now. The fact that Fursona is at 210%, or the fact that he keeps living all of these hits.
That like Lucario Aura Rage is just out of the roof.
Also,
right now.
I just need to understand, how is he at this much percent? Oh.
Oh, but Peach is going down too. It's equalized.
I
once again.
hate to say it, but
Big Gay is my Fursona.
Fursona, that was an amazing play by him to kind of almost bait Big Gay to get in there and get the kill when it wasn't needed. Being at almost 300%, any other move could have killed Fursona up on the platform. Oh no! Oh! Oh! Wow, these competitors are both just going balls to the wall off the stage right now. I guess I might have gotten in their head, Noel. I don't know, because they're playing rattled and just really sloppy.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like,
This is a gutsy match. Do these
Yeah.
two players hate each other?
I wouldn't think so, but like maybe there is like there's like a like some kind of rivalry going on between the two. They didn't during practices, they wouldn't really interact much with each other. I always just thought it was like just not much them not being much good friends with each other, because it'd be like that sometimes. But like I don't know, maybe there is like some kind of like rivalry between the two.
I just don't understand how Lucario was able to live this to so late and just live.
Oh, I hate to see it.
And we're seeing now, this was the scary side. What? Oh, okay. He had invincibility, folks. Don't worry. This is a scary situation right now. Even with 2 minutes 30 seconds, we have not seen any evidence of Lucario putting on notable damage to Peach. And Big Gay, he's put on damage so fast. Lucario, I don't think he's going to be able to get another stock unless if it's with Jank right now.
Honestly, yeah, this game might be in Peach's hands. You hate to see it.
You really, really do. And, oh no. It's going to be tough. Lucario going for a lot of down airs, maybe trying to string them along for Peach, but even with 2 minutes left, if Lucario can't get a kill right now and maybe hope to even this out, I don't think he's going to be able to, especially if he goes down 2 stocks to none. The tech! The tech! Oh my gosh, Lucario is just a style.
No, my God!
Listen, I tell you what, Fursona is putting on a show for us, folks. He really is. He understands this situation. He's building himself up a little rage right there.
Yeah, he sees.
He understands he's down 2.
He's down 2. He's trying to get the hits in as soon as he can.
That was just an incredible show of tech, and really unfortunate for it to end in a cannon. There's nothing much you can do with that 5%. But for Sona, credit where it's due. Great showing, and I'm excited to see him in future events after this match.
Yeah, he's definitely one of I'd say after that, he's definitely shown himself to be one of the better competitors here with that amount of tech.
This is, noticing a big trend on this map. We're seeing a lot of 3-0s. Again, this is ended up gonna go for Sona, but I'm really excited to see where he's gonna go in the upcoming series.
Yeah, I think we're all excited to see how.
And with that being said, I apologize. I'm gonna cut you off.
Oh no, it's all right. I was just saying like how he grows as an athlete as time goes on. You know, and seeing like I think he could very well be the Tom Brady of.
Wow, those are very, very bold statements. I'm not gonna agree with you right there, Noel. But
I just don't know
regardless,
any other good football people.
I'm excited to see Peach have to play Lizardon. Big game Lizardon should be a great match.
That'll be a very
garbage
exciting
time Smashketball. And yeah, Lucario's just gonna hang out up there, take his shame away, and we're gonna go on to the next match. We're 3/4 of the way done with the first round already. What have you liked so far that you've seen?
Honestly like the amount of surprise comebacks, like with Sgt Falcon, or at the very end bringing home a victory, is like that's the type of things that I like to see, and I've been really enjoying.
Neil. I've heard a lot about Neil actually recently. He is the cousin of Mario.
Yeah. You know, you don't hear a lot about Neil in the Mario canon, but he is indeed the actual cousin of Mario.
He's been really trying to get into Smash right now, and I'm happy to see him competing in Smashketball. Even letting Mario, or his cousin Mario, letting him wear his clothes right now.
Yeah.
Good on Neil. Playing Sonic. Tough first opponent.
Yeah.
Really tough. You can tell the seeding there. Sonic, one of the better players in the league, or, in the club before it became this league.
Yeah.
And Neil, up-and-comer. This will be tough for Neil to win.
You know, he's got a lot riding on this game. He's got a lot riding on this game, Neil, because he did his current getup is on loan from Mario in the condition that he wins. So if he doesn't win, he's gonna be facing some hard legal trouble with his cousin. So he's really looking for to take home this victory today. It's going to be quite the difficult matchup when you're facing a competitor like Sonic. You know, Sonic being, of course, the cousin of Sonic. Who would have guessed? Not the meme Sonic, but it's a family name. You know, yeah. We got Neil the underdog versus Sonic the Hedgehog. Two polar opposites, you could say. We're really looking for the Neil victory here today. Sonic is just known to be a dirty player. You know, he uses the fact that he's related to Sonic, you know, to get like internet clout and stuff. Sonic the Hedgehog, exactly. He currently not looking too great for Neil, but he could still take home he could still make a comeback. There is 3 minutes still left in the match. But right now it seems like Sonic is just pulling that defensive move of getting the advantage and then just like being super dodgy about it to avoid getting hit, which is just unfortunate and annoying to deal with, as many know firsthand. Neil is trying his best. And Neil gets an SD. Hate to see it happen. This is just not looking too great for the cousin of Plumber. Sonic continuing to just like beat down on Neil. It's such a travesty. Neil, here's hoping that he can still make a comeback. There is 2.5 minutes remaining in this matchup. Neil could still very well come back and bring home a victory. I think that's what we're hoping. But it's just not. He's just not showing his strength and ability to deal damage at the moment, which like is just unfortunate. Sonic's still playing the dodgy game, avoiding all of Neil's hits, and Neil just like trying his best, but it's just not. It just seems to not be doing quite good enough, and you really hate to see it. Neil finally getting a point on Sonic. He could still make a surprise comeback. There is a minute remaining. If he can if he can bring it to an equalizer and take it to sudden death, he could bring home this victory and not have to suffer a lawsuit from Mario. Neil needs it. He really does. He needs to go. Stop being afraid and going for that slam dunk with that Sonic ball. Sonic brought home a victory against Neil, the underdog. Quite unfortunate.
Got a water break. I'm back, and it is unfortunate. Neil, like we kind of said,
now he has to face legal repercussions from his cousin Mario, because as we both know, he was able to borrow Mario's clothes only under the stipulation that he actually won the tournament. So getting out game one is really not looking good for him legally. So it's going to be an interesting postseason.
I'm going to be honest, though. If I was Neil, I'm kind of happy I'm out, because I don't want to have to fight Conky Dong or this
Odysseus.
Neil Odysseus? Is that how you
Yeah.
pronounce his name? Odysseus. I apologize. Odysseus.
Yeah, the Greek wedding Mario.
Now, is there a little background on Odysseus?
He is the Odysseus from the Odyssey.
From the Odyssey, like that is.
Yeah,
him.
this is him. Like, you know, everyone always like thought, you know, that because Homer was Greek that Odysseus was Greek, but actually he was an Italian plumber. No, it's not talked about among literary scholars much, but it's actually true. He was actually just an Italian plumber in a white wedding suit. That was who Odysseus was.
And how did he end up getting in this time period, like against Conky Dong of all people? So when when Gay Bowser was used the teleporter to cross dimensions to bring web browser into. Jesus! So we're like we're
when
Marvel.
when that
we're like
yeah
Endgame now, are we?
when the rift was open, just like Odysseus just got sucked in as it was closing. There was like a computer malfunction.
Can I point something out real quick?
Yes.
About this match, really, it seems like Conky Dong just cannot touch Odysseus. I notice you keep talking, and I'm noticing this man might actually be the real thing, because he is untouchable. We're noticing 40% on him in almost the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, like honestly, like he is no joke. He is the hardened legend, the hardened hero, Odysseus. He did all those things that happened in that one book that you all know.
I'm noticing.
Goes for the forward air and gets a slam dunk.
Funny aerial slam dunk. He fulfilled what Neil couldn't do, and this is also, again, you can see the different levels and competitors we have here. Neil, really new to the scene, and a legend like Odysseus, able to just seamlessly get something like that.
Yeah, it's just...
I love the meta of these players just kind of throwing them up top, letting them shoot back down, and seeing the style and pizzazz they can get in there, but a greedy by Odysseus. It's... Oh, he almost had a wall jump, but we're still up 2 stocks.
Neil is the very great.
Well, all Marios are related to each other.
All
so
Marios
you have to understand,
are related.
Odysseus is a form of Mario.
Yeah.
Odysseus is in the past. So Neil and Mario are both related to Odysseus, just far off ancestors.
Yeah, because he is from ancient Greece.
I
but
don't
just
think
happen to be Italian.
that Neil is aware of this yet, though, as neither of them have faced in bracket, and you assume with the decades and decades and years of a time difference between the two, Odysseus is a force to be reckoned with.
He is the legendary hero of Smashketball.
Conky Dong is no laughing matter either. When I was reading ESPN, they sent me the notes on all the players for this invitational.
Yeah.
Conky Dong had quite a list of notable wins on his record sheet, but he's never played Odysseus, and it's showing right now.
Yeah, it's really to show. He's one of the most. I heard that he was there at the very first friendlies tournament, like back when it was still just an organization, just a couple pals kicking around the ball in the backyard. I heard he was there, so he's a founding member of the Smashketball Association, and so you'd think that with all that experience under his belt of just being a part of the sport, that he'd really be able to be so much more of a challenge for Odysseus. But I guess it just speaks volumes for just the skill of the legendary hero Odysseus. That he's able to give such a run.
Really unfortunate. I mean, it equalized in the end afterwards, so it doesn't really matter. But what an odd situation. I think we're really going to see players as future tournaments go on try to not go as close off stage as they're learning just how greedy and unworth it is for so many situations.
Yeah.
And with less than a minute left to go, Noel, I don't really see a way Conky Donk can win this game.
The only way I really just don't see it happening. I think Odysseus is just exerting his power level in such an extreme.
Well, yeah. Also, with 30 seconds left, up 3 kills.
That's a very hard comeback.
It's hard to come back. You're gonna need Odysseus to do some pretty rookie mistakes that we have not even seen him think of doing yet in this match, and he's just gonna keep juggling Conky Donk till the time hits 0. It looks like. Was this the last round match for our first round of winners?
I think it was.
Wow, we have a lot of good players coming up for the second round. I'm excited. Yes, this is the first invitational.
The very first Smashketball invitational.
Future invitationals will include, but are not limited to, Amiibos found in not just Noel's shelf. I'm sure you can confirm.
There will be more Amiibos available, and there'll be different competitors. Some returning faces, mostly an entire new cast, or at least also a new cast. There'll be new people.
Yes, and I'm excited to get to Polarize versus Web Bowser. This should be a good matchup.
Seeing a pretty even game, beginning of matchup between Polarize and Web Browser. Web Browser, the cybernetic Bowser from an alternate universe. Polarize being obviously Polarize from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but minus his stand Silver Chariot. Talk of the dog being stung by a bee. So still an even matchup. A minute into the game, Web Browser getting the very first point, and then just showing some kind of taunts by recovering immediately off air. Web Browser immediately getting into the hits against Polarize. Polarize trying and failing to be able to land anything. All these nairs by all the competition really. All the nairs, just back and forth, neutral air. mostly. Oh, and then Polnareff getting the point back on web browser, shooting it from the 3-point line. One could say theoretically, tying up the matchup, and then Polnareff slamming down. Not Polnareff. Web browser slamming down Polnareff. And they're going back and forth, just whamming on each other. It's anyone's game at this point.
Alright. The dog was stung by a bee.
A bee.
She's okay.
Okay. That's good. Right now, it's a...
Shout out to Mason, our live reporter, the 6-year-old. Flashback to him.
Flashback to him. Shout out to him.
Telling me the dog got stung by a bee. Anyways, back to this game. Polnareff versus Web Bowser, first round of round 2.
It's been equalized. So there's been points scored on both sides. So they've both shown the potential to be able to knock out the other.
This is a high-flying match.
It really is. There's been a lot of neutral airs and down airs in this match. And just very
I remember seeing both those players heavy on those in their first round winners. Wow.
Wow. Had this not been a Smashketball match, that would have been a win. And then Polnareff scoring the point.
We're at the 2-minute mark too, and this is really when you start noticing players get a little bit defensive more. You're winding down towards a set, especially when it's a 1-game lead right now. It's really tough. Alright, here's the thing. How long can Polnareff possibly live this stuff?
Honestly, I'm not sure, because he's already almost at 200%. Which, like, that is, like...
It's pretty high, and... Oh, we're gonna... Untechable, too. At that high percent, it's reasonable, so... We could see this go to a sudden death now. There's only 1 minute and 20 seconds left. They're gonna either need a jank kill from the competitor or some kind of big string.
Someone's gonna have to take out the other person, which is, like, easier said than done in this matchup. I think they are both very evenly matched in the way that this is currently. A web browser slamming down on Polnareff, getting a slam jam. Thank you, man. Seems he's trying to get, like, just the downs, trying to slam downward to knock Polnareff into the cannon somehow. But it's just not working. It's just not connecting.
Winner goes to semifinals as well. Worth noting here. The crucial kill. It looks like Mario could have been able to DI away. Polnareff almost had that. But what is... Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah,
weird flex. Weird flex.
You didn't have to do that, web browser. I think that's just him showing off his cybernetic.
That's the greediness. Yeah, that's just web browser. You know, he took out your son earlier. He's taken out Polnareff, arguably the better of the Marios.
Yeah.
And you know that's saying something because we have Odyssey as well.
Yeah, Odysseus is really like one of the.
Odysseus, my fault.
No, that's all right. He doesn't. He understands the confusion.
Web browser. Going to semifinals. Top 4 for web browser. That's not the end, obviously, of Polnareff. That was a really exciting match to watch. But this one, I mean, it says in the name, Stanky. I just don't know between Stanky and Sgt Falco what to really expect. What do you think?
Honestly, we saw Sgt Falco come in with a very surprise victory. Right?
A very sus victory.
It was very much like out of nowhere at the end. And Stanky has like shown themselves to be almost equal, like just very out of nowhere competitor. And so I think it can honestly go anywhere. I say this game is not over until it says game at the end. Like the victor is honestly could be anyone. This is a very much like anything can happen play.
I agree. I don't, think there's really any big underdog or favorite in this matchup. It's going to be any competitor, and I'm more looking forward to which one of these two is going to be able to beat web browser. Because really, that's the question you got to ask.
Yeah, whoever wins this matchup is gonna have to face off against the Cyber Demon himself.
And I have not seen either of these two players really show that they would have what it takes to beat Web Browser.
Yeah, they've really, like, the skill just doesn't appear to be there, and if I had to, like, make such a preemptive, like, you know...
Oh,
prediction,
the back throw
back
just
throw.
enough to get the kill for Sgt Falco. And you know
At
what?
this
His
rate,
dad's looking happy at him right
His
now.
dad is looking down and smiling from the stands. You know, we think this might just be what knocked Sgt Falco back, or not back, but knocked him up to being a captain and being on par with his dad. It's that anime style inspiration at the last minute from the loved ones that you see all the time.
Really fueling him there, almost taking Stanky off the top. I tell you, Noel, I hope eating pizza is allowed while commentating a Smashketball setup.
Oh, it's very much allowed. We're very lax here at the Smashketball League.
Yeah, what is your league association?
Amiibo Smashketball League.
The ASL.
Yeah,
I like it.
American Amiibo Smashketball League.
Don't add another A. Just call it the ASL.
Okay.
It was good the first time.
Okay. All right, it's the ASL then.
Now,
Not to be confused with American Sign Language.
still the ASL.
Still the ASL.
Now back to the match. Sgt Falco up 2-0.
I'm thinking there may be 2.5 minutes left, but I'm thinking like, I know I said earlier that like you really can't call these matches until it's the very end, but like it's really feeling right now that Sgt Falco is gonna be the one to take home this victory, unless like Stanky can just show some sign that he's really gonna be able to be a threat to Sergeant. Because right now he's making some plays, but none of them are really connecting enough.
He's not getting any kills.
He's not getting any kills, and that's what really matters: is scoring those points, getting the hoops in. You know, make it. You can like get some good plays, you know, day in day out. But if you're not getting like the points, then like you're not going to win any game. He really needs to get those points down.
It also really looks like Stanky is just fishing for like a kill, but not going for any grab or not overcommitting or anything, and it's really hurting him in the end.
It really is.
That back throw is going to do it.
That back throw is going to do it. I'm having a really hard time believing that it looks like Stanky might have just given up at this point, just going right off like the edge. It really does. Yeah, he's really just like given up at this point.
I think, dude, this is
You hate to see it, folks. Like
an unfortunate showing by Stanky, really.
They're like, you know, we're all here to have a good game, and then Stanky's just like really just this poor sportsmanship of not even trying at the end.
We'll see him again, and I hope that he can at least learn from this, but he's got to take the L.
He's gonna take the L. There's no way to make a comeback.
This is a wash of a game.
It really is. You hate to see.
But now we know we're gonna see a web browser up against
Sgt Falco. Let's see how well that anime inspiration can really bring you. Is it
a little taunt at the end. All right.
He knows that like he has this in the bag. He knows what he's doing.
I gotta be honest, Noel. I don't think I could see anyone beating. I don't think Sgt Falco's got a good chance against web browser. It's gonna be tough.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough.
Well, what's even tougher is how stacked this right side of the bracket is, and I don't know if either of these competitors on the left have a chance after what we just saw on that left side. Really tough showing. Lizardon and Big Gay. This is gonna be a good one. Really gonna have to see just how, we just saw how much damage that Big Gay was able to pile on in such early percents, and we were able to see how long Big Gay lived, but Lizardon, no joke. let's get into it. Back to you.
All right, we're loading up.
Back to you.
Back to you. We're loading up the match, going back to OG regular Smashketball. Lizardon getting some good hits right off the bat, and then Peach just like coming back. It's really, these competitors just whacking each other back and forth. This is a nice start to a nice game. It's going to be a good game. I can tell already. We got the skill of Lizardon versus the strength of Big Gay. We got the switch up from Lizardon into Squirtle. It's an interesting choice. Probably going for speed over everything else right now to try to outspeed Big Gay. Switching over to Ivysaur.
Now keep in mind, Lizardon will be able to live a lot longer than Big Gay will for percentage-wise. So even though Lizardon is sitting at a lower percent...
Oh, and he gets it in the basket.
Wow.
Such a play by Lizardon. Just needs to... It's looking good for it. Oh, and then immediately equalized by Big Gay.
That's just how good of a player Big Gay is.
Big Gay does not even let you have 2 seconds to enjoy your point before making a comeback.
We said this earlier in the bracket, Noel. This was going to be a very good match. And these are 2 heavy-hitting contenders that I could see either one winning.
It could go either way.
Wow, really weird situation there for Big Gay. I have not seen that from her at all in this tournament.
You would not expect SD out of her. She's normally such a much better competitor than to make such like a rookie mistake like that.
And Lizardon almost respecting it. We'll call it a homie stop.
Yeah, we call it a homie stop.
We'll call that a homie stop.
It's probably a misinput on Peach's side, and Lizardon recognizes that like Peach would never, Big Gay would never do that of their own accord, and just evening this playing field.
But homie stock's done. We're back to a fair match, and Big Gay is back to taking a good lead. You can justify the homie stock or not. It might not have been the best idea for Lizardon, seeing how much they're struggling right now against Big Gay.
Landing the up smash followed by the neutral.
Wow.
That was a good combo on them. Big Gay keep trying to get the...
now the Charizard is out and just not enough reach.
Oh,
the magnet hands. Good for Big... Oh, and what is going on here? Attack! Oh, wait,
yeah.
but Big Gay might make it. No, and we're back to even.
Back to even. These are very evenly matched players right here.
What a funny change of events right now by both of those competitors off stage. Really respecting their abilities to tech, but also getting really fancy with it. Kind of letting them both see who can react faster. One of you guys is going to have to miss the tech, and in the end, while Lizardon did first, Big Gay wasn't able to get back on the stage. Hitting the 2-minute mark now. Even game.
It could be anyone's game here at this point. There's no... Yeah. Be anyone's game. They keep hitting each other back and forth. It seems like they're like somewhat hesitant to really like go for the kill at this point. You know, they're both like neither are at any kind of percent to like really be any kind of issue. So you think...
Wow, Lizardon going greedy down airs right now.
Back to back. Let's see.
He's at high percent. He wants to be able to get this kill off of Big Gay.
Gets knocked into the thing instead.
Big Gay so good at the floating into aerial to get those kills off. We're nearing the minute, folks, and Big Gay has a pretty good lead.
It honestly might be in the bag for her. Unless Lizardon can pull something out right at the end.
One of the biggest things we've noticed between Sona and Lizardon right now is how hard you have to work to get the kills off of Big Gay. You know, she has her mistakes, yes, but those are your opportunities. When she's in the neutral and in advantage, she's just smothering you, and it is tough for both of these players. We're hitting 50 seconds, Noel, and this is going to be really tough right now that Lizardon lost that stock to win this game.
I think it might... Oh, I think it might have gone to his head to, like, at the very end be, like, brought down a point, you know. Now, I think Lizardon's just out of whack. He got knocked out of his A game by Big Gay.
You know, Lizardon can complain about seeding, do what she wants, but the taunt! Big Gay just styling on this competitor, really setting a precedent for future tournaments. I'm excited to see them play each other again, because I think if I'm Lizardon, I have a grudge for future events against this player.
Yeah, you just, like, I'm Lizardon, the next time there is a matchup, I'm just gonna be determined to want to get to fight Big Gay again.
It's going to be interesting to see how they play each other next time because I don't think Lizardon is going to forget this one. We're almost in the Final Four, Noel. One more quarterfinal left to really narrow out our Final Four for this event so far. And what a great event it's been in. Oh, I just remember we got Sonic, but we got Odysseus. The claim to fame from the past.
Versus from the past, the legendary hero, Odysseus. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be a matchup to see.
We saw Sonic take out Neil. Another Sonic. He's really got to go through the Sonic ringer right now.
Yeah, the Mario ringer. It's just going to be, like, so hard. He's back-to-back Mario players. It's you know, if I'm Sonic, I'm thinking, like, I'm probably thinking, like, all right, I got this.
I got to go fast.
I got to go fast. You know, that's right. That's all that's going through his mind, probably. And you take it to the early point on Odysseus.
Unfortunate SD by Odysseus right there.
Unfortunate SD. You hate to see it.
Face the up be in the wrong direction, it seemed like. Unbeneficial. But it's an early game. They make Smashketball 5 minutes, not 1 minute for a reason, Noel.
Yeah.
1 point leads are nothing right now in this. Yeah, anything really can happen.
It's anyone's game. Seems both competitors are seemingly just avoiding each other. Perhaps the bigger stage was not the play to go for.
Perhaps indeed. I think more so now that Sonic has established a lead, we're really going to see him just take his speed to the advantage and kind of make Odysseus follow him around the whole time. Like, you want the kill, you're going to have to try to punish me.
Yeah.
Really tough right now for Odysseus to get any breathing room in. And you gotta start wondering if maybe Odysseus is, or I should say Sonic's previous match against Neil kind of warmed him up against his Mario matchup.
Yeah, like, I feel like that match, Neil's just not a good, like, comparable to Odysseus in terms of how good of a player. But still, like, getting that Mario experience was, like, just needed.
Is he? Why is he blue?
I don't know. That was weird.
Very weird.
Very weird indeed. I actually have no idea why he was blue.
Being from the past.
Maybe that was just the residue of the time travel. Just like
no, I think it was.
I think he was being harkened back to his ancient Greek lifestyle as an Italian man in ancient Greece.
Who's also a plumber.
Who's also a plumber, also still in ancient Greece.
And I don't know if you noticed, Odysseus just took the lead.
Odysseus just took the lead, showing his legendary hero status is not just a title. You know, it's something he's earned.
Sonic really kind of questioning how he took the lead.
They both go
fine,
into
it's getting
cannon.
neutralized.
It's neutralized. Odysseus just waiting out on the platform because he's like, I got this in the bag. You know, we thought earlier that this would be like a Sonic game because he had that previous Mario experience, but this is just Odysseus shining through, and they get equalized again.
Are they playing games? What's going on over here?
Yeah, what's the deal with this matchup? This is the second time that they've both gone out from being in the cannon.
I think, you know, I think maybe they're kind of having a little bit of fun with it, it seems like.
Yeah, you know what? But that's the kind of thing we like to see. This at the end of the day, this sport is for fun. You know, these competitors get into it because they like the game.
And it's a good show of sport. And seeing some fun little jump into the barrels play between these two is nice, but it doesn't look like Odysseus is going to follow him with that one.
I think he's had his fun, and now he's back to, like, just showing the serious competitive
side. A minute left, you gotta. You know, it's all fun and games, but when the final minute's done, you really want to close out this set.
Yeah.
You gotta have a tough game ahead of you and set, you know, against Big Gay, so you just want to take this W. You don't want to risk anything. We've seen too many Smashketball games go the other turn or turn the tide with seconds left
Yeah,
because of faulty mistakes.
like just even Sgt Falco, like he won his first game at the very last second just by bringing home that W.
And now he's all the way sitting in
Semifinals
semifinals of this tournament. So
Yeah.
so really,
like every second counts.
Odysseus, it was a sloppy win at first. Really started off slow at the early beginnings, but was able to have some fun and take the win. And we're gonna see him in a couple sets have to go up against a heavy hitter in Big Gay. I would say easy tournament favorite right now.
Yeah, Big Gay is
Sanic just
Sanic getting the SD at the
demoralized at this point, really.
He just like realizes that like there's not 10 seconds left. You know, getting like a 2 or 3 points is not going to really happen.
It doesn't.
It just doesn't happen.
At this point, you're just practicing your offstage play. You know, competitors are getting ready for the next event.
Yeah.
Final four: Web Browser, Sgt Falco, Big Gay, Odysseus. We've got a pretty solid crew for our final four.
We have a cyborg, cybernetic demon guy, Web Browser. We have the clone of Captain Falcon, Sgt Falco. We have everyone's waifu, Big Gay, and then we have the actual factual Odysseus from the Homer's Odyssey. You know, that ancient Greek story was actually about an Italian plumber. Who would have thought?
Interesting to note now, we saw Sgt Falco take Web Browser to Big Smashketball. We haven't previously seen Web Browser play in the larger one yet. We've only seen him use the smaller one. I'd say maybe Sgt Falco knows something we don't. Clearly he does, taking a nice 1-0 lead and adding a little flair to it.
A little flair with the taunt. Oh
you know, I think Sgt Falco, he understands he got very lucky in this round one, but he's playing like a different person from that round one game. He really wants his promotion.
He's fueled by that anime, gotta impress my dad. You know, that he's just fueled by that in the most anime fashion, and I think that's just what's causing him to prevail right now. Is he's just like hyped up on the need to impress his father figure.
But I will say, with that being said, Web Browser really, I think, is the only one out of these two that has a chance to beat either Odysseus or Big Gay.
Honestly,
and proving it by neutralizing this immediately. Sgt Falco's been having a great run, but this is going to be really tough to win not only this set, but against one of the heavy hitters on the other side.
Yeah, like, this is like...
And with that being said, commentators curse. Sgt Falco calling me out right now. I am sorry, dude.
He just, like, hear us in the booth, and is like, no, I'm about to end these fools' whole career by just immediately getting that down spike. Maybe he does have what it takes to take on the big lead. You know?
Nice tech there by Bowser, really putting himself back in the situation. Could have died there. Weaker players might not understand that's the best way to get back on stage. Back to a 1-point game. Still really early though.
Still early, so it's really anyone's game still, but it's still a matter of fact of just like Sgt Falco is taking the lead right now.
You're looking, notice how Web Browser is just kind of jumping and bouncing around Sgt Falco, kind of like playing footsies with him. Really?
He gets not,
what? Oh, 2 techs!
But then he gets hit by the lava, getting Sgt Falco another point.
That angle was really unfortunate for how he tried to recover. Web Browser doing a great job in what would have been a kill for almost any other player. But understanding just how to tech from that situation. Not enough though. Down 2 stocks, 2.5 minutes. We're halfway through this semifinal set. And what another, that's the second time he's gotten to kill this set like that with the down air into the middle cannon. He knows that spacing perfectly. You know that Web Browser's been practicing that for months. Wow, really greedy there by Web Browser. Could have gotten hit by a 2-frame, maybe if Sgt Falco was a captain.
Yeah, maybe if he was a captain.
But he's not.
He's not. He's just a sergeant for now.
Maybe if he wins this, he'll become captain.
Maybe he could. Maybe one day he could even become Major Falcon.
Major Falcon would be pretty impressive. Colonel Falcon?
think
Is Colonel below Sergeant?
I think Colonel might be. I don't know enough about military things, so I'm just a commentator.
Sergeant Falco giving another taunt, by the way. This character is a greedy competitor, and he is trying to stick it in all the doubters' faces. I love it. I'm gaining respect for this dude every day. He is up on web browser 3-0 right now in the semifinals.
3-0 with a minute and a half left. Can
This
web
character-
browser really make a comeback?
This character is proving all the haters wrong.
He's
Even
just
myself being one of them.
I think he's just fueled by the anime need to just prove people that he's good. He's good enough.
And I think one of web browser's biggest problems right now is, while the jumping around cross-ups was terrifying for the first part of this set between the two of them, after Sergeant Falco just adapted and realized that there was really no punish to the jumps, he was able to play a calmer game. He's just sitting there.
He's sitting there.
He has no fear for these jumps. Wow, the forward smash, not going to do it, able to tank off the front wall. 45 seconds left. It's going to be really tough for Bowser, or web browser, I apologize, to get these final 3 stocks.
I don't think he can do it. I think I would eat my hat.
Going for a little style there, didn't work out.
Style didn't work out. What a play, either way.
It was an I saw what he was trying to do there. He was getting a little greedy.
A little greedy, but
but you're going to the finals for the first invitational. You're excited.
Yeah, you're gonna want to show off.
He wants
to your
to
friends
show
back
off.
Home.
Well, especially to against a player who Sergeant Falco. Just he's been taunting all game. He's being greedy. You know what I mean? He's trying to be a little saucy with it. I'm excited. I was a doubter this whole time. I'm excited to see who the Sergeant is playing in the final.
I think we're all excited to see who Sergeant is playing in the final.
I'm not.
I certainly
say
wouldn't
this
have
is
even
Big
expected
Gay.
Sergeant to even make it this far. So the fact that he's climbed all his way to the finals is something to be seen.
I don't want to 100% say it's Big Gay, but I mean Big Gay's been playing phenomenal.
Yeah, I think Big Game might just have it.
And Odysseus, we did see struggled last game,
Yeah,
but
he may be the
regardless,
legendary hero.
the other semifinals is underway.
It is underway. So let us time to see just who's going to be going to the finals. Odysseus landing the very first hit with a down air. Just like they're going back and forth, staying in the air. Keeps getting back and forth hits, getting Odysseus up to 34%. Odysseus trying for up smash. It seems to be neck and neck at this point, folks. It's just the beginning of the game, but they're neck and neck. Anyone's game.
That is what neck and neck means, Noel. Anyone's game.
It really is anyone's game.
I like what I saw with Odysseus charging up the flood right there. Almost kind of realizing how much damage Big Gay is able to tack on to her competitors and being like, listen, I'm ready to shoot you right off. I know this ain't sunshine, but girl, I will send you back to Bowser Jr. Also, I really love the incorporation from all 3 of these Marios we saw today with the use of Nair in this game. Oh no, what kind of... He had the angle and everything. Maybe he was a little afraid of Big Gay's down air?
Maybe like...
Weird delay we saw right there from Odysseus. Gonna put him down a point now in a crucial game.
Maybe he's just on such a level of cockiness, he wanted to give himself the handicap.
I mean, listen, that was cocky right there. Nair into F smash.
Equalized it back. So I think that was an intentional play to be like, listen, I'm so good, I can give myself a 1 point disadvantage and still come out victorious. And that's just cocky in its own right.
This is, I mean, I would agree with you right now because this is probably arguably the most percent we've seen on Big Gay this tournament so far. As weird as that sounds, for the most part, we're usually a little taunt right after the parry. I love the sportsmanship or the competitiveness in these players. They are always flaunting on each other. Yeah. But like I was saying, we saw almost every other set with Big Gay really it's sitting at the 30-40% for so much because her opponents just aren't going in there. Odysseus, not the case.
Odysseus is quite the tough customer to deal with.
Odysseus is really good, and you can even see the ripples in space and time.
Yeah, just parting around him as the time-traveling legend.
Not enough, though, as now Big Gay's up 1.
Big Gay is up 1. Odysseus is going to have to equalize it. which I have no doubt that he will be able to. You know, he is just on that level of like skill. I think it's only a matter of like time before he equalizes this game and brings home a victory.
He's really fishing for the down airs, though.
He really is.
They do have conflicting wedding dates. Yes, Big Gay's wedding and Odysseus' wedding are really right near each other, and they want both people from all of the league to go to their weddings, but you can't go to both weddings on the same day, can you?
Yeah, it's gonna be really difficult.
So they're fighting for a lot right now too, and it's gonna be tough to see. I like that it's the use of the small stage as well. We're really seeing a lot of use of the ceiling, and look at Big Gay just sit up there and be like, I'm just gonna read, see the situation. Not enough. Odysseus. We're back to a tie game, and we got less than 2 minutes, Noel.
I'm just saying, I knew that I had faith in Odysseus to be able to bring it back.
Oh, what? I don't think, yeah, Big Gay isn't going to be able to live from that. Odysseus with the holy stock!
Look at this gentleman.
He is a class act, and I don't know if that's going to screw him up in the end, but regardless, listen, chivalry is not dead.
It truly isn't.
In the Amiibo Smashketball League,
In the Amiibo Smashketball League, chivalry lives on in the hearts of Odysseus.
You have put together a great league, Noel, with this act I'm seeing. Really, regardless to both players, shout out to Odysseus. Chivalry, 1 point for them.
1 point to chivalry.
1 point to chivalry.
The score may be 0-0 right now, but you know, Odysseus scoring points for the chivalry squad.
Very much so. In 50 seconds, you think we could see another sudden death?
I think we just might get another sudden death in this. Both competitors are on quite such a high skill level. It would not be of any surprise to see the game go into sudden death.
Ooh, oh, nice. They didn't tack. Oh, the up B, not enough.
Not enough. Can Odysseus bring?
You know, I'm going to say, I still think we could see a sudden death.
Honestly, there just might be still.
With 22 seconds left, we've seen Odysseus get these stocks out pretty fast. Especially with that use of down air. Going really low, though. Odysseus, what an unfortunate way to end.
You know, I think this is just Odysseus being too much of a gentleman right now. You know, he thinks like, oh, I want to be a kind sir to Milady. I'm gonna let her take the victory.
I agree. I think that might have been Odysseus
just being like
a little too nice.
A little too nice.
A little too nice.
He's a little too nice.
Well, we've got our finals, Noel.
Now we have our finals.
We've got
Big Gay versus Sgt Falco.
Before we start, I'd like to, thank you for inviting me to commentate your first ever invitational.
I'm just glad to have you here. You know, Cade. It's been such a nice time having you here.
Thank you to everyone watching the invitational. We're excited to crown our first winner of what I hope you do is a great series of wonderful and competitive tournaments. With that being said, I think it's time we gave people what they want. See, Sgt Falco, can he become a captain?
Will he
Big
finally
Gay.
reach captain status?
Is she really that gay? Finals. Let's go. We got a lot of big gays in the fans in the house.
Truly a lot. Sgt Falco going for the down throw into several up airs, getting that combo off on Big Gay right out the bat. It's such a great opener. And oh, he almost gets the points in, but then he gets hit by the lava.
Oh. That's a tough one. Listen, if I'm Sgt Falco right now, I shake that off. It's 20 seconds into a 5-minute finals. You got plenty of time.
You got plenty of time. Everyone makes hiccups now and then. You know,
this is far from over.
This game has only started.
And we're seeing him already, something I'm noticing in less than a minute. He is playing really aggressive right now with Big Gay. Something, again, we didn't really see until Odysseus. The down air, the taunt. She is a sassy princess. Let me tell you, are we going to see an optimal punish? Decent enough. I don't know if Sgt Falco now is looking for a kill or what, but he's hovering that ledge, and at 115%, that is not going to be good to see. I don't think there's going to be any viewer battles today, unfortunately. We are going to watch Sunday Night Football, so
yeah,
we're sticking with this Amiibos tournament, then real football tournament, except it's not a tournament. I'll probably still be talking like this the whole time, because even though I'm not commentating that game, I love it too much.
It's just so hard to not be talking like a commentator at all points in the day.
Especially when you're commentating Smashketball. Back to the match. Look at this, though.
It's Sgt Falco at 190% while the score is equalized, and Big Gay at 0%. When did this happen? He is so close to just being smacked right to death, and just can he
Sgt Falco. Oh, the nice little taunt, adding a little sauce to himself. No tech. Is he living?
Oh, he's living.
207%. That was a really greedy up smash right now to Sargent. We're under 3 minutes, folks, and this is an even game.
The parry.
Oh, the parry to F smash. He was trying to go for the kill.
Oh, I thought that was Big Gay at first.
If I'm Sargent, I have to understand this is an even game. We're at 245 right now. He can win this.
This is anyone's game.
And you know, again, I credit to I did not believe him. He has had a lot of non-believers, and he can make this really close. But Big Gay's adding on the pressure. Oh, the footstool in the down air. She is suffocating him. Oh, that was very close to being an unfortunate kill. Sgt Falcon needs to calm down right now. He's getting really antsy. Doesn't look like he's able to settle his feet. Reset neutral. These down airs are killing him. Ooh, trying to go for a little knee right there. Seal off that kill.
Down throw.
Unoptimal throw, if you ask me.
Honestly, you want to be going for the forward or back throws in this.
Nice
Getting the
parry.
parry, that was a nice go on him.
But we're seeing them 151 under 2 minutes.
He has to start making, and he gets the moves
But
as
here's
I'm
the thing.
speaking.
He needs to be able to he needs to get Big Gay at a high % right now, or he needs to find some jank kill, because sitting at 154, we know how fast Big Gay gets kills.
Oh yeah. If I'm him,
That
I'm
down
thinking
air was
this,
almost it. A back air, this is, oh, okay, this is really close. He's playing it. Oh, that was an untechable, but I think they're both dead.
I think they're both dead.
That was actually the most optimal thing for Sgt Falco once again.
Getting the equalizer off
With almost no time left in the clock. This is a 0-0 game with a minute left.
It might go to sudden death. And let Big Gay trying her damnedest to stop it from getting to that point.
Big Gay definitely the better character and opponent right now in this matchup. So this will be huge if Sgt Falco can get this win.
He gets the
No. He went for the greed.
He went for the greed. He could have had it.
In what would have been a guaranteed victory, Sgt Falcon went for the greed.
Lost it.
And you know, that is again where sometimes there's a difference between a sergeant and a captain.
Oh my god, I hate that he keeps going for these off-stage plays.
There's a difference. This is why he hasn't yet reached his father's status of captain.
You know, that's true. Please, for the love of God.
I think they're timing out. They're timing out to go to sudden death.
They are. No, they're timing. How is she
What?
living? How is she living?
And just
what? How?
She floated all the way to the bottom, would hit herself up to get knockback, teched it, kept floating, stalled out.
Oh my god, Big Gay on the big brain plays. Oh my god.
That was quite possibly huge brain.
That was such a huge brain. That was a Big Gay play.
That was
clutch.
That was very clutch. PPPs in chats.
Yeah,
definitely.
PPs in chat.
Big Gay,
the Amiibo Smashketball Invitational
That
victor.
is what separates a true veteran from the scene to somebody like Sgt Falco. The ability to understand that is a technique that you can use. Big brain, my girl. Honestly, that was phenomenal. Noelle, again, thank you for letting me help commentate on.
It's no problem. I hope that in future tournaments, when these new athletes come to compete, hopefully you can join us once again for some thrilling Smashketball.
I look forward, even if I'm not on the mic, to be watching these tournaments, and I look forward to seeing more of the competitors. And thank you for everyone that watched. Shout out to Big Gay, Sgt Falco, our first 2 winner and runner-up for your Amiibo Smashketball League. My name's Sgt Falco. I've been talking like this for an hour and a half.
I'm Noelle. I'm normally the commentator, and I've been talking like this for an hour and a half.
And I'm gonna go get a glass of water.
As am I.
Have a great night.